Why, hello there, my name is Dr. Angelica. I'm going to be conducting a very general checkup on you. This will include checking your heartbeat, checking your blood pressure, checking your muscle reactions, and perhaps even checking your vision as well. Do you consent to all of these procedures? Excellent. Allow me to put on my gloves very quickly. So tell me, what brings you to the office? No symptoms, nothing of concern, just a general checkup, just to see how you're doing. Okay, that's perfectly fine then. I'm going to collect a little bit of information from you. Stats about yourself, age, weight, last time you came over for a checkup, any family history of illnesses, and if you've been having any headaches, stomach aches, or any sort of other symptoms, just to have it on record, just to keep it on there in case ever pops up or presents itself. At the current moment, how are you feeling? Are you feeling a little, are you feeling comfortable, or are you feeling a little more anxious or on edge? This might factor into the blood pressure and the heartbeat tests. I don't want to inaccurately examine a fast heartbeat or a higher blood pressure level without fully understanding that it was probably a psychological underlying reason as opposed to something physiological. So, tell me, first and last name, and any other applicable names such as middle name, suffix, all of that jazz. Okay. Date of birth. Last time you checked in with a doctor. Okay. No symptoms, nothing that brought you here. Okay. Have you been having any dizziness, headaches, nausea, muscle tension, grogginess? No? Okay. Any family history of cancer? Okay. Any family history of heart disease? Okay. Any family history of memory loss? Okay. And any other family history that you might want to catalog or categorize? Okay. Excellent. Now that we have all of that information in our database, I'm going to conduct a few exams. First and foremost, I'm going to be taking your heartbeat. So, come closer. I'm going to just ask you to take a couple of deep breaths for me. I'm going to be going first on the front of your body and then on the back of your body. I will then be using my fingers to sort of allow for any sort of muscle tension or any bumps or knots to make themselves present. I can feel it out with the back of my hands, and if I find that there is no muscle tension or muscle knots or whatever, then I'll give you a clean bill of health in this respect. Okay, I'm gonna put this on your heart. Now take a deep breath in for me. Okay. Now take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in for me. Now take a deep breath out. Perfect. Now I'm going to go on your back. Now take a deep breath in for me. Now take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in for me. Now take a deep breath out. Perfect. Now I'm going to be testing your blood pressure to see if there's anything of concern in that field. So I'm going to be tying up your arm, not too tightly, but tightly enough to allow the blood to beat from my ears. I'm going to be using this. Please outstretch whichever one is your dominant hand or whichever arm you prefer. Okay, excellent. I'm going to just tie this up right around here. Perfect. And as we have that tied up, I'm going to put on this timer for a minute, and once this timer runs out, then I'll untie your arm, but I'm going to be counting your heartbeats up until this timer runs out. Okay. It went on a little longer than expected, but this is to calculate the most exact information possible. Now, let me untie this from your arm. Your blood pressure sounds very good. Now I'm going to be testing your reflexes. So I'm going to be taking my little reflex hammer, and I'm going to ask you to just extend your arm, the arm that we didn't use for the exam. Perfect. Just going to test this arm. Okay, perfect. Now for the arm that we tested during the exam. Okay, perfect reflexes. I'm going to go down to your knees now. Test your knees. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm going to test your ankles. So. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Your reflexes are in perfect working order. Now I'm going to test your eyes to see how they react to light, to make sure that the vision is doing well, to make sure that there's no discoloration, no yellow, no red in the eyes, making sure that there's no gunk or irritated veins, all of that jazz. So I'm going to start off with your right eye. Okay. I'm going to come in and I'm going to open your eye. Okay. Look at me. Look to the left. Look to the right. Look up. Look down. Okay, perfect. Blink, 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 blink. Perfect, perfect. Now I'm going to test the other eye, so I'm just going to open this eye up. Open it up. Now, look at me. Look to the left. Look to the right. Look up. Look down. Okay, perfect. Blink, 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 blink. You're doing great. Great, 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 great. I'm going to do some quick measurements for your head, neck, all of that jazz. Okay. 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 It's mostly to compare it to the standard average. You are a little bit below weight, so to make sure that we have the correct measurements that accurately reflect what it is that what weight you're supposed to be on average is just for our own records. Ultimately, if you have a good diet, if you're making sure you're getting all of your vitamins and nutrients, which we will conduct a blood test at the very end, then you really have nothing to worry about. Every body is different, and every body kind of situates itself at its own healthy perspective, but we just need to make sure that you're having all of the nutrients, minerals, and vitamins that you need in a healthy diet. So now I'm going to be testing your lymphatic system, making sure that there's no bumps or bruises, no lymph nodes that are inflamed for illnesses and whatnot, and making sure you can properly swallow, okay? So I'm going to just quickly examine if there's any inflamed lymph nodes. Inflamed lymph nodes. There doesn't seem to be any. Now, swallow for me. Just take a big gulp, Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, your system seems to all be good. Your eyes are doing well. You're swallowing. Everything's going great. Now I'm just going to draw a little bit of blood from you. And we're going to take it to the lab, examine it for any nutrients, minerals, deficiencies, all of that jazz, see if there's anything that pops up. And if not, then you are all good to go. You will be emailed the results afterwards. You can also keep up with it at the laboratory's website. You can unlock your result and keep up to date with your own exams. Okay, perfect. So I would stretch whichever arm you feel more comfortable with. It could be the arm that we tested on, it could be the other arm. Perfect. I'm going to incision it or inject you right here on this vein. I'm going to pinch it so that way you feel less pain. If you pinch it, it numbs the area, and it's a lot easier for me to pierce through it. And then I'll just quickly draw it and then give you a nice little band-aid. nice little sponge, and you'll be ready to go. Okay, perfect. So outstretch your arm. Perfect. I'm going to give it a little pinch, little pinch, little pinch. I'm going to inject. Okay, did you feel anything? Feel like a little bite? Okay, perfect. I'm just going to inject, or rather draw, and there we go. I'm going to hold that down for me, please. I'm going to put this little cotton swab right there, hold that down, and I'm just going to get this sticker. I'm going to put this sticker right here, stick this band-aid right on over, and you are all set. Now, do you have any further questions for me? Where did I get my medical license? From medical school. Duh. Any further questions? The results? It'll be on the clinic's laboratory website. Any further questions? Nothing at all? Yes, the results will be available within 24 hours. Any further questions? Nothing at all? Excellent. Well, in that case, take good care, and I hope that everything turns out well for you.